Hi guys, welcome back to the Game of Trading channel. This is Bhargav. Here I'm back with few candlesticks along with their names for beginners. How to read candlestick charts accurately, spot patterns quickly and easily. Use that information to make profitable trading. Decisions to stick with technical in stock markets. What is candlestick chart? Before I start to talk about candlestick patterns, I would like to get right back to the basics on candles. What they are and what they look like and why we use them. Highest price, open price and close price. Body is black or red if price close to lower than opened. Body is white or green if price closed higher than opened. Open, close price and lowest price. Having all this extra information gives you a heads up about market sentiment and can offer invaluable clues about the way the market will move. History of candlestick. Back in Japan, while Japanese candlesticks have been around for hundreds of years, they have been widely applied by Western traders in the past couple of decades. The man we can credit for introducing Japanese candlesticks to the West is one Steve Nissen. But I should really start this story at the beginning. 400 years ago, 17th century, Japan was under the control of military leaders or shoguns. If you remember the old Richard Campbellson movie, you have probably got the idea. Plenty of samurais wielding swords. A number of attempts at creating a hard currency had failed dismally, so rich had a status pretty close to cash. That meant that rice merchants were the 17th century equivalent of big city bankers. However, religion imbalances in supply of rice meant that its price lacked any stability. Merchants attempt to set rice prices, but those who were seen to be doing too well ran the risk of having their heads chopped off by the local warlord. There is an idea for dealing with banker bonuses. However, towards the end of the century, the Dojima Rice Exchange developed, which allowed merchants to grade and sell their rice at set prices without the need for bloodshed. Derivatives market, here we come. By the mid 1700s, this process had developed into a sophisticated exchange, where a receipt or coupon for rice in the warehouse could effectively be used as currency. This Dojima Rice Exchange also saw the dawn of the futures market, where merchants could sell crops from next year or many years to come in return for cash in the here and now. These futures were called empty rice coupons, and the futures market had developed to such a degree that in 1749, 110,000 bales of rice were traded on the exchange, while only 30,000 bales of rice existed in the whole of Japan at the time. Where do the candlesticks come in? Don't worry, I'm getting there. Munisha Homa, the Homa family. Way to rise what the Murdojas are to newspapers. There was even a saying at the time, I will never become a Homa. but I would settle to be a local lord. Not very catchy, but you get the drift. At the age of 26, Munisha Homer took over the family business and turned out to be rather good at it. He kept careful records of rice prices, weather conditions, and of trading on the local exchange. These records led to the development of a theory on forecasting market direction, which came to be known as Sakata rule, and is the backbone of candlestick theory as we know it today. Candlestick sheet as well as basic candlestick shape. Doji reversal. Doji is a candlestick which is shown as a reversal, a sign of a market indication. Marbozo. Marbozo is a candle which continuation, a sign that the trend is maintaining momentum. Somewhere into bullish patterns, somewhere into bearish patterns. I'm dividing into simultaneously, and I'm giving you a brief explanation about the bullish patterns as well as bearish patterns in my further videos. Bullish Harami. Reversal indicated by small body of opposite color entirely continued in body of previous session. Bearish Harami. Small body of opposite color continued in body of previous session. Signals possible end of uptrend. Hammer. Buyers have come in the downtrend, may be about to reverse. Hanging Man. Suggestions that many longs have positions they are trying to sell, may indicate a reversal. Inverted Hammer. The small body at the bottom of the trading range should concern bears, could form a morning star. Shooting Star. Price gap followed by a small body to bottom of trading range suggests that the bulls are protecting their gains. Bullish engulfing. First candle reflects trend. Second candle's body engulfs size of first candle's body. A reversal is indicated. Bearish engulfing. Second candle opens above the first but is followed by a sell-off that engulfs body of first candle. The bears are gaining ground. Morning Star. First candle is long and black. Second gaps below first. Close and trades in a small range. Third is long and white or green. Evening Star. The small range of the second candle suggests indication, and the lower close of the third candle confirms the bear. Three white soldiers or three green soldiers. Three long white sessions with higher closes each day. Powerful buying action is at work. Three black cross. Three consecutive sessions of selling will worry bulls and may show ball into a sell-off. Piercing line. Long black session is followed by opening at a new low but closes above midpoint of first session. Dark cloud cover. This pullback in the second session will cause bulls to question their stance. Candlesticks move westward. How it was moved to westward from candlestick charting remained the exclusive preserve of Japanese traders for the next 200 plus and never really caught on in the West until Steve Nissen published his book Japanese Candlestick Charting Techniques in 1991. Nissen tracked down and translated a huge collection of Japanese texts that described the many candlestick charting methods that traders take for granted today. Conclusion of the candlesticks are very important because whatever trading timescale you work on, candlesticks can be an incredibly powerful trading tool for helping us to judge what's coming at us from the right of our trading screens. In this video, I have really only scratched the surface of candlestick charting. There are many patterns. There are so many patterns that you can learn to recognize. However, the chart patterns I have chosen to include are the ones that I find most useful. Either they appear regularly in charts, so can be put to practical everyday I'll use, or they are powerful signals that don't occur very often, but will make traders sit up and listen when they see them. I would like to add a word of warning: spotting candlestick patterns can be addictive. If you know every possible pattern, you will start to find them everywhere, and you can lose sight of other areas of technical analysis. This would be an error. Candlesticks can be powerful trading tools, but they are not best used in isolation. Combine them with simple pieces of technical analysis and they will give you clear signals that the market is ripe for you to open your trade or close out a position. Use them alone and you may find that you are too close to price picture to see what's really going on. When used in conjunction with a successful trading strategy, I hope you will find that candlestick analysis will enhance the system and improve its performance. And as you become more and more familiar with candles, I will learn to instinctively. Sure, definitely. I hope that you all like this video of candlesticks and their names introduction. My upcoming video is about ultimate candlesticks on chart patterns. Before winding up, kindly do subscribe, like, and share, comment as well. Thank you.